Issue number 2 of the Power Rangers Universe comic by Boom Studios begins with the group of youngsters trying to get to safety as Planet 0117 is being invaded. During the invasion, a prehistoric-like creature appears. It's Wendy, an animal the youngsters appear to be familiar with. Wendy takes out some of the invaders, but then is engulfed by lava. So, the lava seems to have intelligence because it engulfed Wendy, turning her against the youngsters. As Wendy tries to attack the group, the Morphonauts' grid energy protects them. So, the invaders don't like grid energy. This means the group can just carry the Morphonaut to the Master Arch, and the Morphonaut can just repel any attack on the group. Now, I speculated that at the end of the first issue, Dark Specter was attacking. I was right. These are his forces. They try to overload the Arch. Now, if you remember from the first issue, I complained about the artwork. I'm still complaining about it now, because from here I don't really get what's happening. There's some dialogue going on here with one of the protagonists being urged to leave, but the artwork just makes me wonder what the protagonist is actually trying to accomplish here. And this is a real letdown. In the end, the Arch was shut down. The youngsters need to find a place to hide, and they opt for the school. Would this planet really be using the English language as the school sign suggests? That seemed a bit ridiculous. Eventually the youngsters get attacked again by Dark Specter's forces, but luckily for them, they have the Morphonaut on their side. So once again the grid energy from the Morphonaut is used to repel the invaders. After half a century lost in the Morphin grid, the Morphonaut learned to use the energy. In fact, it's unknown whether underneath the suit there is still a person there. That suit may be holding the Morphonauts together. One of Dark Specter's invaders creeps up on the gang. However, the Morphonaut steps in and grabs the invader by the neck and is about to kill them. The grid energy repels Dark Specter's hold, and it turns out that it's one of the gang's own. It's Zev. We learn here that Dark Specter is incompatible with grid energy, so the reason his soldiers are going after the Master Arch is because he wants to destroy the Morphin grid. Had his soldiers entered the Arch, it would have caused a chain reaction across the Morphin grid. Luckily, it was shut down. The grid energy on the Morphonaut is getting more unstable. He tells the group that their old Arch, his prototype, tap into the same vein directly into the Morphin grid. If Dark Specter's forces discover the Morphonaut's lab, they could destroy the Morphin grid. The group start thinking of a way to stabilize the Morphonaut, and they come up with an idea. That is, to share the energy. So at this point I think it's obvious what's going to happen. These guys are going to become Power Rangers. Basically, by using a spectrometer, they can initiate an energy surge using their Morphin hearts and siphon off the excess energy that's hurting the Morphonaut. It's risky, because if this theory is wrong, then they're dead. But the 6 of them give it a try anyway, and we see them become Power Rangers. They gain the powers from the Ranger series we've seen in the past, and there's some gender swapping as well. So, we've got Wild Force, Dino Thunder, Time Force, Ninja Storm, Zeo, and Mighty Morphin. Ever wondered what happened to the Rangers' clothes when they morphed? Well, it's explained here that the grid energy transforms clothing at a molecular level, so the clothes morph too, possibly becoming the Ranger suits. That was useful to know. This issue comes to an end with something approaching the Rangers. It's not Dark Specter because he can't take a physical form yet. Whoever is coming will be acting on Dark Specter's will. The Rangers need to get through to the Proto-Arch and destroy it to ensure the safety of the grid. I would say this was a step up from the first issue. We now know for sure Dark Specter is attacking. The good guys have become Power Rangers. Why they gained the powers they did is a mystery at the moment, but at least they have powers. Maybe the remaining issues will be more entertaining after all.